Welcome back. We fit still use Python as calculator, and I just wan give you some of the ways wey we fit take use am. For example, if you just say make you print 2 plus 2, and Python go fit run this small thing for us. E go give us answer for na the sign be that for to add something, just the way we get am for our normal calculator. If we say make you still minus, we say 10 minus 5 or 10 minus 2. We go still fit run that one, so it will give us answer 8. If we want divide, we say 10 divided by 2, we will use this slash, and Python will still run am for us. If we want multiply, say 1 times, maybe we want say 2 times 2 or 10 times 2 will be 20. We go use this asterisk with the star. We say times 2. Python will still answer us 20. Some other functions dey for the mass function, but this one na be the ones wey we dey use pass, and na so we dey use our calculator normally. You still get the one wey dey use this percentage take dey do. This one, for example, now you wan find the remainder of something. For example, now 11 divided by 2. Normally the remainder go be 1 if we divide am. So na wetin go bring out be that. So na the sign be this percentage sign. Say 10 divided by 2 na 5. So if we divide am by 2, we just give it the remainder straight, wey be 1. So that one still dey. May I still give you other ones wey be say we fit still take do small maths for inside Python. This one na exponential. That one na just big English, but wetin this one mean be say if you use this double star, we will take the times. So we will say exponent 3. Wetin this one go do be say you go carry 2, you go times am together by 3 times. We say 2 times 2 times 2. And na the answer na e go give us so 8. 2 times 2 4, 4 times 2 8. So na why you go take use so but the jara wey dey there be say I know say we don see am for our last code, but I wan still talk more about am. The jara wey dey there be say we fit add 2 strings together. For example, if you say R plus, no use another string, far. Of course, if you add them together like this, say no be number. So if we say make you add these 2, it go fit give us alpha. You go just join the 2 together at once. If you still do say okay, if you still times maybe we want talk something. Okay, that last one they call am string concatenate. This will just mean say we marry 2 strings together. May I give you another example. Another example be say we fit still do replicate the string. That means say if you times am, for example, now we wan call Akpos name. Na string be this one now because we put am for this comma wey dey top. So we wan times am by 5. This one just mean say we just see wetin e go give us. This one just times that Akpos name. Just write am for us 5 times, because of course we say make you do am for us, make you times am 5 times. So now so wetin we fit do with the string be this. But if we do something like say we wan come add this string now, we wan add am to 5, we go fit get of course we go get error for this one, because wetin dey there be say one na string and the other one na integer. If we go back to our data type, but for that last program we write, e get one small thing we will do. We say we convert. I tell you say we convert that integer, we convert am to string. So we fit still do the same thing, and e get three functions. So we fit dey do all these things, to change type. If we wan change this, say we don talk say this 5 na integer now because na number. We wan change am to string, and we just put am inside this function. We go change am to string. So we just put 5. Say okay, this 5 wey be integer, we just change am to string for us. And we go cover am back with. So wetin dey there be say this str, we just put am as function round the 5 so that you go fit run am as string, and you go fit get the answer across 5. Wetin this one mean be say e change am to, I just quickly show you wetin e do for us. Wetin e change am to be say e change am to this one like this. E change am to this kind string. So like this e go fit work. But if you say we want add one string plus one integer, na why that one no work the other time. So na that one be that one. So we just put more. We just still do some other examples because like I talked the other time, we fit still say wetin be, if you say string of 5 str. Now this one na function like this. I'm gonna put 5 for in between. Say make you check am for us. No, say make you print am. Say that print normally they get in your function you want, so na double this thing with that. So we all of us know say string na integer normally. So if we say make it change am to so we know say 5 na integer normally. So we want change am to string and we want print am. No see wetin go happen for here. Now be this now. So now wetin, so at the same time if you still do other ones, maybe we see the one will be integer, we want change am to float, for example. Or we see float, for example, 5.7 are float. We want change am to integer. And we want also print am. We'll just try this one like this now. We'll see wetin go happen. They sound like this. It change am to 5. So we just round them up. It turn am to integer for us. So the same way, if you change string, if you use float, they convert yourself based on say they get sense to do am. So if na string before, we want change am to float. If you still use float too. So now so this one just dey be, and now so we take use am for that last program. Now why it be like that. So for our next class, we go see some assignments. Say we talk say this sign will be, will be equals to the assignment. And we talk say greater than and less than. All those ones they compare two things together. So we feel look other ones where they do this assignment, and of course the ones where they also they compare things together. But for today, we'll just try see which will fit take this string concatenation they do. This one we say they marry two string together. If you marry 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we'll see wetin will come outside once that they do exercise. Also, when we look that last program, we'll see the changes we'll fit make inside that last program. Take turn them to our own. Take do practice today, more understand them well. More use the string function, more use the float function, take change, data type between their self. So all these things everything I ain't get how we take use them. So more just do them small like that. Try do other things with that program, change them, and we'll see how it will be. So but before we go, I just want to give you one extra one. If you want to check type of the data, if you just type this type, if you say me go now, you say na int, na be type. If you type go inside this 5 now, say you type of a 4.5 Of course, we know say this one are float, so we dey expect say it will give us float as result, and without float. If na still string we get inside this our type, so we put maybe wetin dey inside here, and we cover am with bracket. This bracket now na dey hold this type together. This one na dey hold the print together. Sorry. And we say more run am, go still tell us the type wey be string. So for today, we'll just try go back go that program. We'll try do other things where we know say we fit do, just to dey familiar with that program where we try different things out, make mistake, and make sure say you see all your errors. Thank you. I will see you for the next class. Don't forget, Python no be snake, you no need fear am.